Well, I'll come up with a different Fire Emblem that I'm going to play sometime in the future. Probably maybe next week we'll start a different Fire Emblem. I could do 3 houses. I probably will do 3 houses, but I don't know. Could also see if I can't find an emulator to play the other Ike game, but yeah, I don't know this specific version of Fire Emblem. Like, I would play through this game, but there's so much going against it. That emulator, the emulator has like weird like audio pops. I don't like the fast forward music. The UI is kind of unresponsive, which might just be the way the game is. But we're gonna do some F-Zero 99 instead, at least for a little while. And you know what? Actually, if I'm gonna do this, I need to switch controllers. Oh shit, we got Grand Prix. That was not timed intentionally, but it is 6 o'clock. Hang on, where is my SNES controller? I need that. Here it is. Actually, you know what? No. We're gonna do the Pro controller, because I've been playing with the SNES controller, and I haven't gotten a win yet. So clearly, that's the problem. Great. How? I was communicating with no one. Did I not change the game title? I thought I did. There, now it's updated. Alright, F-Zero 99. I have continued to play this, by the way, on my own. The game has kind of devolved a little bit for me. Not in a way where it's like, oh, fuck this game, I hate this game, but more like the game has kind of turned into, I'm trying a little too hard to get first place, and now anything that isn't first place hurts. And by hurts, I mean just kind of like, also that person's username I saw was, what the Bob doing? But yeah, not getting first place in like a regular 99 match is like, well, what am I doing? Why am I even playing the game? I feel like a fake F-Zero fan if I'm unable to get at least one victory in this. But this was available first, so we're gonna do this first. I think, Captain Falcon BR. But why is he driving that machine? That's not the real Douglas. You can't lie to me. The real Douglas is dead. I wonder if we ever get a new like real F-Zero. Like, this is good, but this isn't. I don't know if I would call this the next installment in the F-Zero franchise necessarily. I don't know. I do really like it though, and I've come around on it a lot since my initial impressions of it, which were admittedly fairly sour. All right, if I'm gonna play with this though, I do have to play with the D-pad. I was just using analog stick, and I was like, this is weird. I don't like it with analog stick. Alright, we're back here. We'll get an extra long boost out of this for being in 70th place. If I can score some KOs, that'd be great. Because this is a Grand Prix after all, so, you know, extending your meter, it's pretty damn important. That was good shit right there. I missed that boost. We're gonna get enough to go around the bend. Yeah. Skyway does not usually knock you off when you're going around a turn, which is nice. I wanted to hit that gray bumper, but alright. I think winning or like not scoring in a too shit of a spot right now is what I should really focus on. I mean, we're already doing kind of terribly. Whew! That almost didn't really work out for me at all. 1 bar of connection. Well, hey, I beat Adam Sander. So that's good enough for me. Holy shit, he like barely survived. Yeah, I had like one little tiny sliver of health there. Coco trademark. Hydrid. That's a good one. Grim. I don't know why with this game in particular. Oh great, they've got 17 wins under their belt. That's fucking great. I don't know why with this game in particular, I'm just addicted to reading everyone's usernames. It's not a good idea. Someone out there is gonna like have like a word or something that I don't know what it means. And then I look it up and it's like, ah, yes, the word Gabe. They're just talking about grapes. That's all they're talking about. Like this post if you totally gape with your friends. And I'd be like, I'm playing with the analog stick again. It's just an instinct when I'm using this controller. It's like, yes, I must. Alright. We'll skyway in a moment. We're getting big recovery here. I've definitely tried to learn to be a little more conservative on the boosting. Especially early game. Like, I tend to, like, overboost, like, really early in the game. There we go. That worked out nicely for me. It's not a human player, but it'll do. Oh, that didn't count for me. I needed the health. I need the health. Come. Oh, come. I might shut up a bit and just like try to play the game a little more today and just like real focus. Like sicko mode. This is the last lap. So I need to not be in last. That poor lucky bumper. So far, I'm doing a real shit job at that whole surviving angle. Well, the surviving angle's fine, but the winning the race angle... Yeah, I hardly used my boost at all in that. Who am I driving as? Am I just driving as Pico right now? Or, I guess, Wild Goose? Yeah, I am. I have been experimenting with other vehicles as well over the last couple of days to try to earn a little bit more. Well, skins for one, but also just see if there's another vehicle that I like. I'll tell you this much right now. I definitely don't like Dr. Stewart's vehicle. What's it? The Golden Fox? Yeah, I fucking hate that thing. And believe it or not, I'm kind of not really that big of a fan of Douglas's machine. Blue Falcon just kind of... It takes a lot of damage, and I don't know if this is the same with every vehicle, and maybe I just perform worse with him, but I feel like Blue Falcon bounces all over the place, like all the time. Hey, yo, leading the pack, kind of. I was for a moment. Great. The real Douglas is right there. Right before my eyes. There's some nice colors on some of these machines. Some of them. Others are like, oh. That's the color palette we're going with? And you chose to, like, deliberately drive it? Like, alright, to each their own, I suppose. Can we make the turn? There we go. This lasts a long time right here, that one part. Because again, the Skyway won't drop you if you're in the middle of, like, a turn, because then it's, like, really awkward for you to land. So it usually tries to not drop you in a spot where you would have to, like, turn while you're falling. I've had it happen a couple of times, but so it's not, like, all the time, but usually. So, like, right after the boost strip on this map is, like, a great time, especially if you're far behind. You'll pretty much get that whole part that I got, like, very consistently. CO6 vehicle. That's a good spot. It's not as good of a spot. I mostly just wanted to avoid the bullshit that was happening over there. Oh, I have a clip to show, by the way, in relation to this map and me trying to play the game. If I can remember, I'll try to show it after this, great. After this, league. Grand Prix. Oh, shit. There was a couple of vehicles that pushed themselves really close to the limit. I could have gotten a nice health refill for the next one. Oh, shit. All 4 rivals killed. That's some decent score. I don't think I'm going to perform very well points-wise in this Grand Prix. I saw there's an achievement for, like, winning the Grand Prix. That's not happening for me. I'm 38th place, tied for it. All of the rivals that I think I had got ranked out. So I'm still fairly low on the points, and, you know, they're nowhere to be seen. Deathwind is where shit gets real in a Grand Prix. I just hope it's not too long before new courses are introduced. I know I've mentioned this before. Apparently someone thinks it might turn out to be like a once-a-month thing. I saw someone else say it might be weekly. I don't think that it'll be weekly, but I mean, I guess we'll see. It has now been a week since this came out. I think this came out just a week ago today. Right? The direct was on Thursday last week, so it's not weekly. Shit. Just want to get a little extra healing, so I slowed down a bit there. I've picked up on a couple of tricks that people have suggested for getting better results. You don't necessarily need it to win. You don't need all the, like, pro strats. There is a certain level of luck that can happen with this game. Though, getting a first place victory is really unlikely, like, purely on luck. If I could get a Skyway on lap 3, that would be great. Or lap 4. Yeah, there we go. Missed the boost, though. Shit. Why'd that happen to me? I got, like, pushed into the red bumper. All right, well, we're scoring like shit, but we're going to silence. Didier. Enough with this Didier than thou crap. That was an attempt at a reference to Gondor's Xenoblade. But, alright. Yeah, 18th place. Yeah, 18th place. I think, did I get 1 KO or did I get 2? I only got 1, so this isn't gonna go that great either. This would have been a good idea for me to get here with a different, right, but they're doing the other F-Zero rule. Where you start in the front if you're low score. Only 19 racers. So no one even ranked out at the end. People just died. I did practice this course a little bit with Pico. Not that much, though. Not enough to, like, be, like, actually efficient at it. Get out of here. Fucking bumper. It's a good boost. Okay. Let's just heal. I will honestly be okay with a top 3 placement. Not holding my breath. But my heart is beating. This is the longest I've ever held first in any race. Red bumper, please. No! That's not what I wanted at all. Alright, we're not going to be able to boost after this turn here. That's fine. No, no. Was that a 4th? 5th. Oh, I choked at the end, but I'm happy to have survived. I am happy to have survived. Holy shit. I'm actually shaking right now. I was so close to getting my first victory right there. Again, I still have not actually won any of these races. That's not terrible. 16th. Yeah. I am consistently second to last. Yeah, my points in general kind of just fucking sucked on that. Alright. Level 26. I am now high enough level that I've stopped unlocking things purely from leveling up. I think there's a, like, boost colors that you get for continuing to level up by the 10s. I'll do Fire Stingray. I like this machine the most out of the other 3. I mean, Pico... Wild Goose is still my favorite machine. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little sad that I didn't win that, but I am happy I didn't crash out. Because ordinarily, I would have just, like, choked and I would have, like, super boosted there. I think what I should have done differently is on that last lap, I should have slowed down in the healing strip again. And that may have given me just enough energy to, well, there's a couple of things. One, I should have hit the ramp. I missed the ramp for the jump. But then, yeah, if I would have hit the healing for a little bit longer, I may have been able to have enough to boost after that one snake sharp double 90-degree turn, triple 90-degree turn. Actually, is it 4? Is it 4 in a row? It's a, you know, the bullshit part, the snake. The snake part. Snake. Snake. What are you doing, Snake? The big thing is remembering that after you go off of a jump, that you can get your spin back. Sorry, didn't mean to hit you. This is not going to give me the shortcut. Is this person's name No Memes? Uh-oh. Didn't realize I had done this to myself. You all may peacefully pass me. Okay. Try to only hit the green guys. That's it. That's the interesting thing about Lucky Bumper here. Also, it doesn't have a timer on it. I guess I just keep going until everyone's passed. This is not going to be a pink victory, I don't think, unless we have enough people that are like high ranked. Fuck, Ethan, evasive motherfucker. Yeah, I made that guy derail. Coming for you, Jens. No, Jens! What happened? Oh, it brings you to the front of the pack. Wait, is the race not over yet? Okay. 32 out of 99. I think green won. Yeah. Bumper bonus. Great. I'll do another one. I'm not like crazy about team battles in this, but they're fine. They're fun. That person's name was Rat Jam! Also, they're spinning. Look at them go. I guess this is how you do it. I don't even know where I am. Oh, I see myself. I'm up towards the top behind the yellow lad. Big Blue. I don't want to do a death match on Deathwind. Or team battle on Deathwind. Now I think about it, that sounds very unappealing. I like Deathwind. For some reason, I don't get it. But the majority of F-Zero 99 players are like adverse to ever voting for Deathwind or Sand Ocean if it's available in a match where there is like Mute City or Big Blue. Like, everyone always picks Mute City or Big Blue over this. I don't fully get it. My problem for team battles, why I don't like care for it too much, mostly just comes from I don't really know like how to play the game differently in a way that's more efficient for team battling. Like, I already like try to bump people, but apparently I need to do it more when I'm doing this game mode. I say apparently, I mean, of course I do, but like, I don't really know how to like execute that, I guess. Execute Order 69. 2 large fries. See, we need... Right now my problem is we're not getting any team kills. I think they are. Yeah, they are ahead by like 500 points. I mean, you'll just if you want the like skin for like winning this. Honestly, with team battles, it's kind of just luck. Like, are you gonna get lucky enough to be paired with competent? I put it that way, and it comes off rather rude, but yeah, teammates that are actually gonna help you. Like, cause yeah, right now we're behind by like 1,000, almost. I don't really know what more to do other than Alright, well, we got one team kill. One team kill at the very end. I got 43 out. I did worse this time. Yeah. Lap points. That's where they. That's where they get you. I was 30. I was tied 33. Jesus, like, what is that? 6-way tie? 5-way tie. A pen tie. Wait a minute. Like a pentagon. Fuck. You ever say something out loud and you're like, wait a minute. I shouldn't speak. This is my favorite tech. Oh, you can like really go at it. Beam. And then yeah, you got to be careful not to continue spinning past it, calling the 99. All right, when it comes to team match, yeah, I don't want to do death win, but on standard 99, I like doing death win, and I think out of the 4 like main courses that appear on 99 rotation right now, I think Sand Ocean might be my favorite. It's weird, and everyone is adverse to picking it. Like, I think that's most people's least favorite course, it seems, based on the votes. I looked at my statistics earlier. I have a 30, at least when I looked at it, a 37% of the amount of times when I vote on a course does it be the one that's selected. And that's because I'm always fucking selecting Sand Ocean every time it's there, and no one else does. Oh, I thought I died. This, however, is bad. No. No. Holy shit. Alright. Yeah, that was kind of smelly. Can I get the shortcut? Yeah, there we go. I don't need the boost. Just wanted to not have to use a boost. It seems like most people who are playing the game at this current moment know what they're doing, because the game isn't going mental with, like, kills. If you get... Oh, well, there's one. I was gonna say, if you get a game where, like, that happens, like, all the time, then usually what that means is you have a lot of people who might not be used to the game and they might be over boosting. Because that's pretty much the only real way to get kills in this, is just take advantage of people who overboost. Yeah, take advantage of people. Yeah. Did I die? I looked away for a second, and I looked back, and I saw smoke. Smoke. Holy shit. Oh my god. That's so close. 150. Well, There's that RNG I need. I got an excellent spin bonus. Well, there we go. Now I get my decal. Oh, it's a color. I thought it was a decal. Wait, how do you get the decals again? Just participate in races, finished night league. Oh, 10 races without a crash out. Well, I'll do a red fire stingray, sure. I know it's, I've since learned it's the fire stingray that has the lightning bolt, as one of the things. Oh, that's a nice color. This person right here in the middle, between the two, Douglas machines. I like that red and yellow. I don't know, the colors look nice there. I mean, red and yellow did used to be like my branding colors, but aside from that, I just think that looks good. So this is a standard 99 brand 99. My goal is to survive. But if we can get a win, that would be great. Also, I don't know if coming in first in that Grand Prix would have given me the achievement for, like, coming in first. I think you specifically have to do those in a 99 match. So this vehicle apparently has the highest top speed, I've been told. It has a slow acceleration though, and doesn't recover HP much better than Pico. Technically it has better recovery, but I think because it's a little bit faster, it gains just about the same amount of HP from a healing strip as a Wild Goose. Should have gone for that kill. Did it give me that? I couldn't tell. It played the sound, but I didn't see the... I think there was just too much shit on screen. I didn't see the, like, confirmation on my screen that I got the KO. Alright, final lap. Fuck, I missed it. That's a squan dog. Can I get a skyway? Life on the skyway. I'm gonna ride it all night long. Dun, 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 dun. 13. Not bad. Not bad at all. Also, I've been stuck in B+ for the last, like... I think I've done about 50 races, and I've been in B+ because I keep having crash outs. Again, I had a really bad tendency to, like, overboost and boost too much. Also, apparently I've learned some of the new art in this is, well, new art. So that Mr. Zero art, I believe, is entirely new work done for this game. The artist, I think, made a post about it on Twitter. And honestly, it's pretty cool. I don't know much about the artist, so I don't know if they were, like, employed by Nintendo or if they got, like, outsourced, but I've learned a few interesting bits about, like, the way that this game works and, like, or how it was made. I mean to say. Like, for example, apparently this game, it runs on, I don't remember what the specific one was, but it was either the Mario Odyssey engine or the Mario vs. Donkey Kong No, it's the Mario vs. Donkey Kong devs, but it's the Mario Odyssey engine. It's like, wait, what? It's apparently like an American branch of Nintendo that is responsible for this. You did this to me! So just think, this shit runs on the same tech as those balloons that people like hack their switches and then put like cock and balls on. An infrastructure you can count on. Did I not get the kill? I drove straight through them and they exploded! It gave the kill to someone else. See, I've had that happen before. I've been on the other end of that, where it, like, gives me free kills. I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't kill anybody. Oh, that red bumper was a little too close for comfort. No super sparks. Not enough to make a difference anyways. Of course, then the gold saucer thing spawns right at the end. That's a weird camera angle. How many people have finished the lap while being in transition to the Skyway? Very good. Very good, yes. Again, my main objective right now is... Boner Champ is back. Didn't we run into Boner Champ in the first stream of this? They're back. I see a lot of people, actually. I've come to learn... I've come to meet some of these folks. Not actually, but... Like... There's like this one person that, like... I played a few races with, I forget their name, but if I saw their machine or I saw the name again, I would recognize them and I'd be like, it's them! There was one person who like kept killing me, and then there was another time when I raced against that same person and then they fucking won. So I'm pissed. And that was like their 6th win. The rich just keep getting richer.
A little... Richard.
You know, I don't actually know if boosting at that moment is really advantageous. I do it every time, where I like run over the heel strip and then boost. I don't know how much that's really helping me, though. Like, it's a free boost when you think about it, but you don't get all the healing back. Not usually, because you're boosting over it, so you can't really get... You know, if you were, like, slowly driving over it, sure, but then at that point, you know, what is the point? Perish. That's what the game said to me, anyways. Good shit. Great bumper KO.
But I ain't over yet, though, Snake. Still got 2 laps left.
If I can build up... Hey, there we go. If I can build up a Skyway for lap 4, that would be perfect, I think. Yeah. Where'd it go? It's behind me. I fell all the way back to 57th just to hit this damn thing. That was not worth it. I drove right past it, and then it didn't want to catch back up. Yeah, that wasn't worth it at all. I'll be lucky if I place top 50. Alright, I'll be lucky if I place top 20. Okay. Well, I'm lucky. Still not top 20, though. 25! Top 25! Klimtor. That's a good one. That's a good username. Mikey. Someone's... It's over! I'm honestly surprised that the username Boner Champ isn't, like, getting filtered out. Gabe Bowser 69? Well, that's a good one. Like, it's Nintendo. But also, this isn't baby's Nintendo. I'm sorry, was someone's name BDSM? I won't be able to see it again because it really only shows the usernames once. No, I'll vote for Deathwind. Give me variety. Everyone's gonna vote Mute City. Wow, who could have guessed? People just don't like to have fun here. They love playing these same 2 courses every time. I mean, if there's a course where it's quote-unquote easy to get a win, I guess it would be the easiest courses in the game, but... I feel like a win would be even more satisfactory if I could pull it off on, Sand Ocean. And that reminds me, again, I need to show that clip. I never did. It's spaghettification at its finest. Spaghettification of my brain, that is to say. Shit. That's not what I wanted to do at all. 3, 2, 1, killed. Yep. Well, there goes my progress on that 10 races in a row. 96. Great. All of that just shat down the gutter because I accidentally boosted one too many times. There's a green one. I don't care. I don't. I want the decals. The decals are cooler than the colors, if you ask me. Some of them can, like, give you really cool colors. Like, look at that purple one. Yeah, the purple fire stingray. Oh, here we go. I still didn't show the clip. Fuck. I'm just so addicted to getting back into the action. Really? Really? Why do you all see? Everyone hates it. Every single person here hates fucking Sand Ocean. They hate having to earn their victories. They like this one because it's a square. They wouldn't vote for it if Mute City was on their table, though. I do tend to notice, though, if you don't get really lucky, it kind of turns out that the winner always ends up being whoever starts in the lead. And the only time I see that really change is when whoever's in the lead just got, like, super lucky or whatever, but to get up there in the first place. Or alternatively, someone comes by who had, like, killed, like, 5 people or some shit. And then they just have insane amounts of boost health that there's nothing that can be done to stop them. I'm gonna die again. Well, I took out the gray bumper. Alright, time to show this clip. This is the closest I've ever been to winning, aside from maybe earlier today. But that was also a 20 race. Wait, is that just now? No, it's this one. This one. All right, so I get 2 KOs back to back. I don't even know how I did that. Again, this on Sand Ocean. We're on lap 4. Pull into third. Zip the zoom straight the fuck to first. Then that one fucking gray bumper kind of fucks me up. Then he hits me again. And then goddamn red bumpers. I fucking... Seeing that clip again actually kind of made me mad. Because, yeah, fucking red bumpers ruined my life. I hate them. Alright, well, I ranked out, so, it's back to driving Pico for a bit. I need a break from the... I would like to, like I said, I would like to earn the other skins, but... After so long, you gotta have a race with a driver you're actually good with. United States of America Fish. Very good. The shredder is behind me as well. Whoa. Alright, Skyway has been achieved. We will be there on lap 2. I know, it was a bit of a late Skyway, but... Honestly, it might have even been better for me to hold that for even longer, like maybe until lap 3. But then I would have been falling real far behind because I don't quite love that Super Boost takes over your boost. Like, you can't regular boost if you have a Super Boost ready. Again, it works when you call them Boost and Super Boost, but they kind of do different things. The Skyway is not the same as going on up there, you know? Going on up there. You know how it is.
Fourth!
That's the second time third time I've gotten fourth. Second on stream. I got there with Blue Falcon once, actually. I'm just... that almost worked out for me. If I would have... I don't know, if I would have boosted before I got the thing, maybe I could have made it. I don't know. I'm getting closer. I can smell the victory. And then there's people who, like, effortlessly manage to get first place, you know, their first time playing the game, whatever. I don't care. For me, it's been a fun time to try to earn one single victory. And you know, once I get that victory, my motivation to continue playing the game will, like, plummet. I don't know why. I'm just, like, so adamant about at least scoring one. I mean, I'm not going to drop the game necessarily, but I'll definitely not be playing it every day like I have been. I have some other games that I have that I want to play. You know, I want to play Sea of Stars, actually. I think that'll be a game that maybe I play on my own. Maybe. I don't know, I might... Thing is, I don't want to quite give up on NES Fire Emblem. I don't think it's good for this stream. It's slow, it's... Admittedly, it's boring, but I still like it. Normally, a game that is boring is like the worst kind of game. Like, say what you will about like a game like Sonic 06, which is like technically broken. But honestly, to me, a much worse offense than being like unfinished, which is a pretty bad thing, don't get me wrong. If the game is still fun to play, then sure. I mean, I don't think Sonic 06 necessarily is that. Sorry, I know it has its fans. I think those mostly come from the story, though, if I'm not mistaken. People who grew up with the game. I get it. There's games that I'm like that towards as well. But yeah, a much worse offender to being, like, technically broken is being just boring. Game is supposed to be, like, fun, entertainment. If I fucking hate playing it, then why am I playing it? Sorry, guy. It didn't really work out for me, but I killed him, so I feel satisfied. I saw him smoke and I had to. It didn't really work out for me at all. We about to actually make it to A rank? Possibly. I just do so much better with Pico. I'm just used to getting hit. That's a big thing that really took me some getting used to with, like, Blue Falcon and Golden Fox. Especially Golden Fox, Jesus. Those things take so much damage from the slightest little bump. And with Wild Goose, like, I just drive through people. Like, unless it's like the red or gray bumpers, I don't usually try to avoid hitting people. I just drive straight through them. Like, my eyes literally, I don't know how to describe this, but they literally ignore the existence of the other players most of the time, which is why, like, someone can be smoking right next to me, and I won't notice them usually. Sometimes I will, like I did in the last race. Also, did I jump over the boost? I think I did.
I was in 69th place. That was so funny. Goku, guess what? Do you know what 69 means?
No, wait, Beerus. That's wrong, Goku. That was Roshi. I can't do a Beerus impression. I can only do Roshi's. Or like a really shitty Piccolo. That person's name is the Big V. What do you think that means? To have a big V. Victory? Or some other V words? Vernacular. Vocabulary.
I missed it. Yeah.
I had a lot of races where, like, I would, as I mentioned, overboost to the point where, like, I kind of just hung around the top 10 a lot. Which is exhilarating to be in, like, 20 races in a row. And I'm not shit talking here. I genuinely was, but the amount of races that I won while being that high, or well, survive, I mean to say, while I was that like highly ranked, was minimal. Alright, it's like 30 something. 32. Not great. 2 rivals are in front of me. But 2 of them were also behind me. Which is enough to rank to the smelliest A- you've ever seen. And now I will be stuck here until the next stream. In which case I will never, ever rank past. Alright, Pro Tracks. You can earn a free ticket if you survive these. I mean, I've done enough. I mean, as you can see here, I've unlocked everything. I want them to unlock these things. I did one-time trial on Silence, yeah, as you can see here. With Pico. You know what? We need to practice Sand Ocean. That looks so weird. In like regular HD. Like, it looked fine on the Super Nintendo, maybe because I'm kind of used to the Super Nintendo having mind-boggling effects. Oh wait, no, that was the PlayStation 1. Shit. I don't know, it looks weird when it's in HD. That's all I mean to say. We're gonna have a slow lap 2. With 0 boost. Just focused on playing the level. I feel like I'm good at driving the level generally. But I still, my biggest thing is like bumpers. Because you can't really predict where they're going to be. And they don't really have an AI to like be in your way necessarily, but 9 times out of 10, they are exactly where I don't want them to be. Like, in order for me to efficiently make this turn, I need to stay on the inside. But if that's where the bumpers are hanging out, well, I gotta make a wide turn. And if someone has more boost than me behind me, well then, that's not gonna work out very well for me. Alright, we're gonna have a F lap. Lap 3. 4, whatever. Could have boosted a little bit more during that lap and been fine, but there we go. 31:58 is my F lap time. Finish. New backdrop unlocked. Oh shit. Didn't realize. So I didn't unlock that for Silence. Which means I now need to race my ghost on Silence. Is this gonna actually make me race my ghost, or is this just race again? Yeah, I am racing the ghost. It's a fairly good ghost time. It's not perfect by any means, but... Shit. Really shouldn't have boosted there. We're gonna restart.
Yeah.
That's another retry right there. Just straight into the fucking electric wall. Why does the F-Zero League just hate its racers, by the way? They do everything they can to literally kill them. Okay. Oh, another thing. So apparently Nintendo of Japan, I think, posted a video showcasing some of the tracks in the game. And they labeled this as Silence 1 on the video title. This may have since been changed, but initially, this is what they did. And that's interesting because the only time there was a Silence 2 was on the Satellaview, of all things. I don't really know much about the Satellaview. I know it's SNES online add-on only in Japan. That's about the extension of what I know about it. Great. That's another retry. I was super far ahead too, but I didn't want to accept that. That's fine. I'll be okay. No, I won't. I'll never survive. See, what's nice about playing this course in a 99 match, or I guess the end of a tournament, is these right here are usually all gone by lap 2. Like, people just drive into them to get them out of the way. Wait, that was too soon? I started after the 3rd period, though. That's supposed to be the time. I guess don't anticipate it, but react to it. Also, thank you for the follow. Oh! Oh no! I'll be getting back to more 99 races in a moment. I just want to do this. A bad start. It wasn't a bad start. I don't know why I restarted. Alright, here we go. This is the time. I promise you, I don't have the patience to do this for very long, so you don't have to worry. We won't be here all day. Parentheses, maybe. Alright, but one more. But one more. Because you can't be bonking into the landmines on Silas. You know that, right? It's illegal. I got a bad start, but I'm gonna take it. Fuck! I got it like the first time I did. The first 2 attempts at this, I took this turn fine, and then I just like crashed on that one wall. I was like, nah, I can do better. And now I can't do this turn. Bruh. Bruh. I think I'm turning too soon. I know I need to, what's it called? Slide? I don't know what the term for drifting in this game is. It's not drifting, though. So you gotta take that, like, wider? Like, to be able to hit that ramp. Yeah. You know what? Let's just practice the turn. Alright. You know what? This is it. This is the last attempt. If I don't get this, I'm gonna either roll with whatever performance I have or just stop. The patience has ended. And so too does the bullshit. Here we go. Shit, this was the wrong turn. I used to boost on the wrong turn. I thought I was at this part. I forgot about the bullshit. You know what? We're ahead of my previous goes. Not by as much as the previous attempt, but far enough ahead. Okay. I pretty much wasted that boost. Because it, like, didn't give me the effects of it. Because I used it, like, mid-air. That's fine. I definitely was doing way better on that second attempt than what I currently am. I don't know if this is gonna be fast enough to earn the background. That was clean, for the most part. Clean. There we go. Yeah, I have the potential to be a lot faster at this than I currently am. Another thing that would help is if I pressed up on that turn and then landed safely instead of losing speed to it. But I've been more focused on just trying to make the turn. That I don't really worry about that. What was that? 7 seconds ahead? My fastest lap was still lap 1, surprisingly. I guess because I started with a boost. Wow, that still didn't even give me the... Didn't even give me the thing there.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good, yeah.
Mini pre. Nah, I just want to practice 99. I'll do 1 if it's still there after this race. I don't know what I want to use. We're using this. I don't even know what I selected. If I'm fucking Dr. Stewart's vehicle, I'm gonna shit. Rev up those fryers, boys! Alright. I'm Fire Stingray, that's fine. I love that this game has seemingly reached a fairly wide audience. Like, I continue to see surprising streamers and people play this game that I never would have imagined would play an F-Zero game. I'm like, okay, the game's starting to catch on a bit. I do think this game is not necessarily for everyone. And what I mean by that is 99 players is really chaotic. I'm an F-Zero, like, fucking fanatic at this point, right? And even I'm like, I like the idea of this. I would like this to be a game mode in a future F-Zero, if there were ever to be another one. A real extra entry, I mean to say. That said, 99 players is a bit much. The fact that I have like 10-15 hours in this game and still haven't achieved a victory is kind of demoralizing. But that's also just the nature of a battle royale game. You probably aren't gonna win most of those unless you're either really lucky or really goated. What's nice about F-Zero 99 is it, unlike the other 99 type games where like you eventually get eliminated, in F-Zero 99, you know, you can still finish a race and feel pretty good about doing so. Like, even if you don't necessarily gain first place, not dying is pretty damn respectable. Is that 9th? 10th. One of these times I am gonna get a first place victory though. I don't know if it's gonna be with this vehicle or if it's gonna be with the goose. Honk honk. But it will happen. I'm so fucking determined. It's weird. For those who like know me, maybe you recently saw me play Punch-Out and you're like, wow, this guy got salty really fast and gave up really fast. If you or a loved one have been stricken with, you know, seeing that side of me, I don't know how to fully explain how the difficulty of F-Zero makes me like this game more. Again, most of the time, I'm a fucking bitch. And I hate games that are like overtly difficult. Or like their entire thing is, I'm going to be hard. Like I know... hear me out. I know the Soulsborne games and like Elden Ring are like great games. I'm not here to say that they are shit. They just don't really interest me because they feel, even though that's, I wouldn't say that that's their main gimmick, their main pull, especially not Elden Ring. Almost called it Elder Scrolls. Unless I did earlier when I first, oh, anyways, we're gonna ignore that. But usually if like the game is built around being hard, and it's like supposed to like be for like gamer cred that you play it, okay, well, that's good. Then usually I'm not really into those games. All progress lost. You know what? I think it's time to return to the goose. As much as I want to unlock that decal for Fire Stingray, we're gonna let the goose loose. Someone's name in here is just Legs. Crazy DK. Bop, bop, bop. Wouldn't it be cool if in a future F-Zero game, if they brought back the emblem creator that was in GX, and I guess for those who haven't played Mario Kart DS, like you can't really do it so much on these sprites. That's the only reason why I say that. I mean, there's apparently leaks that, you know, courses from later games make an appearance in here. I don't really know what that means, though. Everyone who talks about it keeps just saying the words courses from later games, and they refuse to specify further. So I don't know what the source on this is, even. This could all be bullshit and just hearsay. But if later games means like F-Zero X or GX somehow, I don't know how they'd pull that off. I have to wonder, are they going to create like 2D versions of those levels? Or are they going to like put these sprites in a 3D environment like that? I think the sprites on the 3D environment might not look that terrible. But anyways, the whole reason I bring up the emblem thing is because I just saw like the side of one of the Blue Falcons. It was like purple, and it had like this like flag emblem on the side, and I was like, you know, I liked that feature. Remember when I played GX and then I forgot how to make the S, and so I made it wrong? I was like, why does this look weird? It's because I'm dumb. Ah, that guy is so within kill range. First place is way up there. Alright, I'll take 5th. It's not terrible. I still haven't even placed top 3 in this. 4th has been the best that I've placed with any racer.
I can smell the victory. It's nearby.
I need to look at what I need to do to get more colors. Let's see. Machines. Oh, we got a new one for Stingray. Oh, right, because the green. I'm good. Yeah, so I need to do... Oh, 2 more top 25. That's doable. And then there's one for 99 as well. Top 25 in a mini pre. We're talking like points at the end? Or like finish in a race? Probably points at the end. Leaderboard points, 5,000, 7,500, and then almost goddamn. First in an F-099 race. I mean, regardless of this achievement, I'm trying to get this just because I want that. And then there's first in a Grand Prix. That's a lot harder. I mean, it is and it isn't. You know what? Yeah, we'll represent Green Hill, more like Sand Hill. Represent it. Fine, whatever. But it is both easier and harder to win a Grand Prix. Easier in the regard you don't technically have to come in first on any of the races to win the Grand Prix. But you probably will need to at least one of the races. Represent Sand Hill. No one likes it. Sorry, that was the chloroform rag being placed over my mouth by everyone else who plays this game. The Sand Ocean haters. The chloroform was not actually because I said that I liked the course. It was actually just because I called it Sand Hill. What the fuck? Where'd that guy go? Got yeeted into the goddamn stratosphere. You know, if I'm not gonna boost on the healing strip, I don't know why I still follow the crowd to get over there. Great.
I love playing ping pong.
People bumping me up, preventing me from getting more energy. Alright. This is risky. Yeah, it was too early. I usually like to try specifically to have my shortcut take me past that last turn there. Because that's the one where you have to slow down for it. But if you can get the boost where it like cuts the corner and get that, which you can get sometimes if you're far enough behind. I don't really know what placement that kind of happens at though. Oh my god. Alright. Well, this isn't turning out great. Come on, give me the shortcut. Give me the shortcut. No! Oh. Yeah, this isn't great. Could have been better. Could have been way better. All 4 of my rivals beat me. Oh, wait. No? Okay. I beat one of them. Oh, just barely beat Sam, that's why. I was like, I saw the icons in front of me. Alright, yeah, just do another one. I could do a team battle with different machine. Get the red falcon. Yeah, let's get the red falcon. I'm assuming the color is the same. I like the default color of the blue falcon, of course. It's a great looking machine. But I mean, there's some good looking colors out there. I want the black one. I don't know how you get that necessarily, but I think that would be a very good color. Because then all of the light waves from the sun gets baked into my car. And then journalists can write, "This hot rod just got 47th place." Green team has already taken the lead. What have they done? Spin, my rabbis! Spin, rabbis! I swear to God, if I come in first place on a team battle, I don't think it would count the achievement. I mean, that's not gonna happen. But could you imagine? I'm trying to grind out 99 wins. And then, like, I get it in the wrong game mode. Again, and I'm not even really trying to, like, I don't want to, like, be, like, overly impressive with, like, the, you know, double-digit amounts of wins. I just want one. The rich get richer.
Little Richard.
Wait. So Team KOs actually boost everyone's health bar. I wasn't realizing that until just now. Uh-oh. Shit. Just lost a friend. Okay, we're gonna take the shortcut right now. Oh wow, it gave me a lot of this. I didn't really get to use my boost. I had a lot of boost left, but couldn't use it because I was stuck on the Skyway. I just wanted to take the shortcut. Which means I could have used that a lot sooner too. 195, not great. I don't know if we won or lost. I would stop paying attention to the score. Oh, I just barely lost. Ranked 19 on my team. Might be the highest I've ranked in a team battle. I don't usually do all that well in those. Again, I don't really know how to manipulate it. That's fine. Someone in here named Nairo. Isn't that a Smash player? I don't really watch competitive Smash Brothers. No memes! Oh, no memes is back. Good for them. Sand Ocean! Sand Ocean! Come on, let's go! Sand Ocean! Woo, let's go! Sand Ocean! Fuck you! Okay, that's it. No more. Pink team immediately taking that lead. Spinning is basically the only real way to earn points in this, though, aside from killing directly. And I guess your placement, right? Or is there another way to earn points? Collecting the sparks doesn't add to your points, does it? I don't think so. Fuck. I'm like not boosting. Who just died? Yeah, we haven't gotten any team KOs yet. And I think they've killed us a couple of times. Yeah, they're ahead by a decent amount. Yeah, and that's kind of why I'm not really into this game mode too much. Doesn't really matter how you do. Well, there's one, but like, yeah, it doesn't really matter how well you personally do in the race. It's all about who you're getting paired up with, and that's just RNG. Green one, I believe, unless we had more pink that scored higher, but I'm seeing a lot of green up front. Spin KO bumpers. Oh, specifically hitting the bumpers? That's another thing that gets you points. Like hitting them or killing them, I wonder. 10 team battles. Wow. No. We're not done here. We're not done here. I need my red falcon. Don't take this away from me.
You cannot take this from me. I demand victory.
Yo, it's the enemy brain. I'll go big blue. The minority. Once again. By the end of today's play session, that metric that tells me how often I vote for like the winning track, it's gonna say like 10%. This game fucking hates me. It's okay, I hate it too. Gob and Gabo. Ready to go. What is this pink person doing way over here in my territory? The game keeps putting me on like the losing team. Okay, there we go. Now we're earning something. I was gonna say, for a minute there, like, pink just had like an outstanding lead. Like in the opening gambit, they were up to 160. We were at like 50. Which isn't that big of a difference, but still. I mean, it's early game. I guess it can go either way. Just play the game and do your best and hope the rest of the team does as well. That's how you win. Team F-Zero. I'd be okay if Team F-Zero did not make a return in future installments, however. I guess having the ramp here makes this kind of a more interesting course for team battles, because you can get an extra spin in, which can lead to more points being racked up. Barely finished without dying. I was ranked 30? What? I thought I was like 20. I did shit this time. Barely won. God damn. Well, I earned my color, so now I can never play team battle with the blue-red Falcon ever again. Let's go ahead and swap that out. And then I have a new pilot card backdrop. No thanks. Oh, here's the times you need to beat. It actually does tell you. So I need, for silence, I need a 148. What'd I get, like a 152? So yeah, I'm still a bit off. With further improvements to that, I could probably get it. There is a mini pre going. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? Mini pre, and then it'll probably go pro tracks before the tournament. Nacho is here. So fucking Whiteland 1 is a course of all time, if you ask me. Not really a fan. I like Port Town 2 out of the pro tracks. Whiteland 1 and Whiteland 2. I'm really a fan of Whiteland. And that extends to X, by the way. My opinion on Whiteland. I do think the one loop is cool. And I think in Whiteland 2 in F-Zero X, but I don't know. I die too much. It's a hate boner. Need to remember, it is now kosher for me to just spin and hit anyone again. The game took that away from me. It's my favorite pastime, and it said, no! I feel like I should have used this a while ago. I'll just use it right up here. It's not the best spot to use it. That would be over here. But I need to use my boosts and not fall too far behind. Cause yeah, even if you have like, even if you got like 5 kills, just had shit tons of boost health. There's certain points in the race where like if you fall this far behind, there is no chance of a win. I think if you're on lap 5 of 4, I don't know where that number came from. If you're in lap 4 and you're in like 50th place, like I am right now, there's no chance of a win. So, just try to survive, I guess. Jesus. What was that, 17? I just want one victory. One victory. That's it. Just one. Give me the one victory and then I'll never... Holly. That's it. That's the person I was talking about earlier. Who I see... the person who killed me and then in the next race won. Fuck you. Alright, I'm in a mini pre. I forgot. I thought I went to 99. Oh, I guess 17 is not that bad at all for a mini pre. Kind of forgot about that. No, well, now Holly is officially a rival.
They did this to me.
Or maybe it's holy. I don't know. Looks like it's spelled Holly. But where's the word?
You don't want to know. It's in the fireplace. Where else would it be?
Well, then why didn't I want to know that?
Because it's dirty.
But wouldn't I want to know that? So that way I don't get dirty.
No! Knowing of dirt makes you unclean in the brain.
Brain is another one of those words where if you charge up the B before you say it, it becomes super powerful. Brain. Or if you do like a little like a brat before it, brain. Brr. Fuck. Cock. I thought that was the last lap. I took my hand off the controller and everything. That's why I kind of went like boost crazy for a moment. No. Oh, shit. Oh, I boosted way too soon. I got a 14 though. Oh my god, that was sketchy as shit. I did not beat Holly. Holly's up to 10 wins now. Last I saw them, they were at 6. Fuck you, Holly. How dare you get better at the game? Fuck you. Save some victories for the rest of us, damn it. Yeah. Now I feel better about myself. Triple Z. Anyways, Whiteland 1 sucks. Watch me take this ramp right off the side of the course. Also, this place isn't even white! Oh, I mean, the road is. I mean, that'd be like if I called, like, gravel roads Gray Street. I mean, I guess they're not wrong. The land here is white. The Death Sea, whatever it's supposed to be, is not white. But this place isn't named after its Death Sea, it's named after the land. Gonna not boost. Nope, no more boost this lap. There we go. Oh, I missed. Oh, I missed. Took my hand off the controller to itch my lip. That was a mistake. I wonder if the magnets hurt to drive over. The ones that pull you down. I don't know. I'm not gonna try. I have enough orbs that I might be able to earn a skyway. Okay. This should carry me to the goal. I'm pretty close to it. 6? Not bad. Not bad for a mini pre-finish. Beat all my rivals. It's probably not enough to get me on the podium. I was the best wild goose. No, I wasn't. Oh wait, yes I was. I got confused and was looking at the fire stingray and thought that was me. I got 8th overall. I think that's the best I've scored. Yo, did I beat out Holly? Did they rank out? Where's Holly? Did they rank out? No. Where is this Holly person at? Daniel. They drive a black Wild Goose. No, I'm Wild Goose. Dr. Stewart's vehicle. Holly, 44. Fuck you, Holly! I hate you! Fucking crashed out, I think, on the last race. Oh! That's the color scheme that I really liked. Finished top 25 in a mini pre. 2 colors just dropped. This one's ugly as shit. Alright, so now I need a... Oh, actually, it doesn't ask me to win a mini pre. It was just top 25 in a mini pre to get the color. So, for achievement's sake, all I need is first place in a 99 and a first place in a Grand Prix, which, that's not happening. Yeah, this is like baby vomit colors, but I like this one. I'll drive this one around a bit. How do I unlock this? Top 25 in a race 50 times? Yeah, I like that one. Next Grand Prix is in 16 minutes. That's at 8. Do 199 and then maybe practice some more time trial? I don't know. Anyways, time to read more usernames. Was someone named Gabe? Fuck that guy. DJ Gomez was back there. I'm only pronouncing it Gomez because I'm assuming that's how it is, and it's not Games with a Z. I'm assuming it's like their last name.
Games. You ever heard of gaming? Yo, we do a little gaming around here.
Gotta remember to press down when I land, so that way I don't lose speed. It's such a weird mechanic. So you press up to gain more height, but then you need to press down when you land. Or, no, you also press down to gain more height on the jump. Jumping in this game is weird. And then the fact that you, like, need to do, like, an extended jump just to survive that one jump in White Land 2 is insane. Like, I feel like most people have learned that by now, because this game is actually fairly good at its tutorials. Like, when you're on the load screens, it gives you advice, which is nice. Oh, just barely got that shortcut. Thought for sure the game was going to tell me to go around the long way. Fuck this lucky bumper. Oh, yes! I saw that guy smoking. I had to ruin his life. Just like how Bill Gates ruined mine. I don't know why I said that. I hit that guy. He was flashing and he survived? Someone else must have got the kill, technically. Why'd I use that there? I have no idea. That might not be good enough for the shortcut. No, it is. Fuck! Oh, that sucks! Oh! Ah! Ah! Give me a break! Ah! Was it like what? Like, I think it was top 10 there. I would have finished. Oh! Top 10 down to 62 because I took a turn too soon. It bounced me like the wrong way. Also, I just realized this color scheme for Wild Goose is like McDonald's colors. You've seen it, I've seen it, now we're all ruined.
Hooray!
Why do you hate variety? Why do you hate variety? I don't understand you people. Get your head out of your ass. Mute City 1 is not this good, not that good of a course!
I'm gonna fucking die in my sleep, and then I'm gonna wake up, and the first thing that I see on the at the pearly gates is goddamn Mute City 1. I'm gonna get up there, and they're gonna tell me, well, we just figured we wanted to renovate the place to look a little bit more comfortable with what, you know, people seem to enjoy. That guy survived. I'm so upset that that guy lived. Dubba Dubba should have died from that. Oh, Duba Bala. It's hard to read the username while it's moving. Let me spin. Remember the Eric Andre Let Me In skit? Well, what if it's F-099? Let me spin! Let me spin! Someone else can make that if they want. That guy came in for the healing and then died on the electric strip on the other side. That sucks. That sucks. I could have saved that. Slap 3 or 4 now.
Oh, you red bumper! I hate red bumpers!
I can't do the shortcut because if I did, it would have put me in boost peril. Red bumpers. Red bumpers. I could have placed top 10 easily. Red bumpers. I will say it is cathartic to at least be able to beat people who have victories. Like, winning once does not mean you win every time. Hell, winning 99 times does not mean you win every time. Another level. Pro tracks for the remainder of the time until the Grand Prix. I think I'm gonna pass on that. And instead, hang on, just want to show this. Yeah, so total playtime, I'm at 8 hours, 94 KOs. Look at, voted for winning track, 39%, right? 145 total crash outs. I'm so fucking proud of that. And by the way, for those who don't know, that means times I've died. Yeah, highest rank by machine for both Pico and Falcon is 4. Got 10 with Goro, and then 81 with him. Yeah, I don't like him very much. I don't know. Wait, how did I survive highest rank by? Oh, I guess I didn't. That's exactly the thing. I don't think I've finished a race with Dr. Stewart's machine. All right, we're going back to this. I'm ready. I've had some time away. I'm getting that background. Okay. It's fine. Mistakes into miracles. That's what I like to call them. I did it again. All right. Why? I instinctually like boost on that strip, but it's like, wait, no, that's not the spot you want to do it at. No, I can't be that far behind. Did you see how far behind the ghost I was? I was like half of a second. You know how important that is? See, now I'm like a whole second behind, but that's fine. Because it wasn't right at the entry. So, if you're wondering what happened there, I was using the analog stick for some unknown reason. Some cursed reason. I beat the time. Yeah. God, cornering in this is so fucking stressful. But it's so satisfying once you get it down. Look, that time I did the high jump too. Oh! I do not accept a lap 3 ping pong. A lap 1 maybe. Not like that though. That's roll. No. Right?
Yeah. I love being bad at games.
It's my favorite pastime. I'm so bad at this, so bad at this, holy shit. How is he so bad? How is he so bad at this game? Holy shit. Even a toddler could figure this out. How dare he not play this game at every waking moment of his life. Pistol whip him in the knees right now. I don't like how close this ghost is. Stay away from me, ghost. The fact that you have to, like, not accelerate at all through that turn is what makes it insane. Shit. You just have to coast down. Shit. Still ahead. What's the time I need to get? Like a 148? I don't think I'm getting it. That's a very tough time to hit, actually, for this course. I don't know why I could have at least finished that. Oh, well.
Just means we get to go again. Yeah.
Practice this turn some more. Honestly, not a bad thing to do, though. Oh. Well, could have gone worse. Still somehow ahead of the ghost. How I am, I have no idea, but I am. By 0.6. As long as they're not on my screen, that's a win in my book. Imagine getting the achievement for not hitting any bumpers or the edge of the track on this track. Like, you get that achievement on Mute City 1 and that's it. There's no other track in the game where you can do that. Maybe Big Blue. If you're, like, really good. What's that? Did they catch up? Okay, that's less than a second. I lost like 3 seconds there. I can be further ahead than that. Ah! I can't miss the jump there. That's so important. I don't know why I'm doing this on stream. It's just not anything anyone wants to watch. But I don't know. I just what I feel like doing. That impossible. Hang on. No, I'm not rage quitting. Changing controllers. Seeing if that makes any difference. Because I've been mostly playing with this controller. This SNES one. Most of my time playing this game. Oh, the timer was going during all that. Great. I guess that means you can technically change controllers mid-99 race and the game won't kick you. If it's even running single-player content in the background. Can we not touch those walls? Can we not touch those walls? Please, Picos. I swear to God. I know where you live. You better count your days. They are numbered. So says my friend Dunban. I will get this. I am as determined to unlock this background as I am to win a 99 race. We're gonna get a 148. It can be done. Maybe. You can't be letting the ghost get in front of you. The ghost had poor optimization. I'm actually doing worse since I started using this controller. What happened there? False start? Didn't really save any time. Definitely have had races where I'm further ahead than that. The hitbox on that turn is so weird. You can take some of these 90-degree turns a little early, but not by a whole lot. Not sure why I boosted with that jump there. That means I can't boost at the straightaway here, which is gonna cost me probably more time. Yeah, they caught up by a lot. What? Okay. I didn't think I was anywhere near that mine, but alright. Guess I was just a tad too close. Yeah. All right, this is my last attempt. I'll do the time trials on my own, I guess. I thought it wasn't gonna give me this much trouble. Thought I just needed a little break from it from what I did earlier, but now it's starting to get annoying to play, and I'm sure it's even more frustrating to watch. So. No, I can't accept that though. It's such a small yet consequential mistake. That doesn't count either because that was a false start, and I don't get it because I did it at the same time I always do. Now. It's so frustrating. I keep missing that ramp. With the mines in the way, it's so hard to hit. Ah! No! No! One more! One more! Viewer numbers declining rapidly. Quick! We need 50 cc's! Of what? No, just like 50 cc. We need to turn on baby mode. Sir, this is F-Zero. We don't have that here. Ah, shit, you're right. Oh, one more. This is it. This is the real last one. I swear to God. I swear to God. See? Almost missed my chance. I'll do it with Fire Stingray. Why not? Beastman GX. Yo, that person has played an F-Zero game. One. Can you guess which one it is? I'll give you a hint. It's the one with Beastman in it. There's 2 games. I'm not solving the rest of the puzzle for you, but remember, his name is Beastman GX. No, it's from Game Explain. My instincts from doing the time trials said, immediately boost on go. I find it really weird that this game gives you boost on lap 1, but like, it's only for the opening gambit that you don't have boost. I think the game would still be pretty interesting if you waited till lap 2. Like other F-Zero games to give boost power. I mean, hell, even the original. Didn't it? You got your first boost icon after the first lap. So this is fun. I am surprised I'm alive. I should be dead. Oh, I'm gonna save Frank out anyways. Nope, we're fine. I don't think I'm gonna get a second chance at this if I fail. I think I started the Grand Prix a little too late. I was too busy practicing. I think Fire Stingray eats up just a little bit more boost as well. Definitely takes more damage than Pico from like other racers. Fuck. Uh-oh. Okay. 33 is not all that good. My cat is here. You are, in fact, a dog, though. Sorry to inform you. Oh, I barely beat Bran 64. Bran. You got the There's Gob and Gab. It's the first time I've ever seen anyone spell our name, our shared identity as Gab. Like, I've seen people misspell my name that way, and I'm like, why? How did you do that? There's one letter you're missing. Do you know what that is?
E.
I think Cleo is in here because normally around 8 is when I'm ending my stream, but here we are doing a Grand Prix. Listen, I waited this whole stream for this. Even though I already did one today. I waited this whole stream for this moment. Love the soundtrack of this. Bran is going all over the place. What's he up to? It's just branning around. I guess that's what you do when you're Bran.
Silence, Bran!
So quiet up here. There are a million racers. Also, my cat is going to do something very dumb. I can see you, Cleo. Do not do that. Do not do this. This is a moment where I cannot stop you. But do not do what I think you're about to do. Do not jump on that TV. No! Okay, she jumped in front of it. That's fine. She tries to get on the TV sometimes. I'm like, it's a flat screen. She's yet to make the jump, but she kind of, like, I see her doing that cat thing where she, like, approaches the jump. You know what I mean. Like, she gets ready. Her body, it envelops the jump juice. Holy fuck. 15. Better than last time. All rivals defeated. The killer.
Oh no, not the killer. Holy shit.
Ben 42, JN, Ammo, and Chris. Isn't that Deltarune? I think that's a Deltarune, man. Good for you. Some of the alternate skins in this just look so cool, though. The skin that they have is really good looking. I like that purple and gold color scheme for the Blue Falcon. Again, it's not really blue. Like, Captain Falcon's machine is specifically called the Blue Falcon. But, like, very little of it is blue when you change the colors. And by very little of it, I mean usually none of it. But it's still called the Blue Falcon. At least with something like the Fire Stingray. You know, the fire effect, like the paint job is still there. So you get the decal that turns it into a lightning bolt. But don't ask about that. That's secret. Shh. Fuck. Took that turn a little too early. By a little, I mean kind of a lot. Kind of. So this might be really dumb. but okay, kind of worked out. Not quite in the way I was hoping, but we rode Skyway pretty far. Now just don't die. No! I know it's only lap 3. Especially why I don't want to die. It's fucking lucky bumper, please. Oh, we're gonna rank out. Oh, we're low. Forgot that this is kind of a problem when you're doing these, is you can rank out. Oh god. Oh god. No! Oh, no! It didn't even give me the low health warning. It just killed me. Oh. Oh, and now it's gonna force me to watch the next race, so I have to do this. I don't want to start watching the next race. If you die as the race ends, it's like, oh, you want to spectate the next race, do you? No, I don't. I really don't. Thank you, though. But no, I really don't. That was like Ninja Turtle colors. Didn't even give me my points. That's fine. I don't need it. Yeah. Fire Stingray, again, I like it. I like its design, but I don't... I feel like Wild Goose is the only car that I can be, like, even remotely efficient with. I've tried. I mean, I got really lucky once with the Blue Falcon and got a 4, but... I don't know. I don't think it's... I think just I gotta just keep using this one. What's that person's username? One of my rivals is Based something. Based? I can't read it. Secre. It's always one of these machines that leads for the first moments. Is that machine like meta just for opening lap? Like, you don't see them win too often. That Holly person earlier, I think, was one. So, like, you can win with it. You can win with any vehicle. But, like, considering how fragile they are. Honestly, if that Holly person won 10 times with just that vehicle, that's pretty impressive. I would say Golden Fox is probably, in my opinion, my least favorite machine. I don't know if that makes it the worst machine. Because, you know, my opinion is the truth. Of course. So there's nothing short of that. I say only the truth in my facts. Right? So as long as that's understood, you know, we can then begin to consider these other possibilities. Moosh burgers. I don't think I'm getting the shortcut up ahead. Nope. Definitely not. I'm not even gonna survive it. Oh, yes, I will. 17. It is so hard to win this game. Again, the game was a lot more fun when I was, like, satisfied with, like, placing top 20. But now the high from those have run out a bit. I'm fiending for some stronger shit, and the only thing that can satiate me is a top 3 position, preferably first. So, it's okay though. There's a guy in here with 89 wins, so he will probably win. Also, is that Bren? Bren is back? The return of Bren. Again, you tend to see a lot of similar usernames. You get to know the people. There's definitely the people like me that have been like grinding this game out. Just continuously trying to play the game over and over again to get one victory. And then there's the people like that guy who had the 86 wins, who's just like, yeah, whatever. Probably has like 4 hours in the game. Has won like just 90% of the races. It's like, yeah, F-Zero 99 is just too easy, bro. I'm like, okay, bro. Whatever you say, bro. As you wish, my queen. Yeah, I'm very far behind. We're gonna need to super boost. Soup or boost? Make your choice. Which will it be? Of course, I'm choosing soup. It's the only viable option. Did that gold car land on top of me and give me no gold coin? Zero gold coin acquired. Oh, I'm doing really bad in this race. I mean, it just happens that way sometimes. Someone's got to come in 50th place. Can't always be in the top 20. It's just a lobby full of people who really know what they're doing. That's the other thing too. The longer it takes for me to get this win, the harder it's gonna be for me to actually get the win. Because everyone else is gonna get better. And more likely than not, the people who are like just kind of like especially bad at the game, no offense, are gonna stop playing it. Which means the lobbies are gonna get more and more full of just people who really, really know what they're doing. So what I mean to say is, hey, viewer, tell your friends to play F-Zero 99 so I can get some more wins. Just tell them to throw their head at the wall a little bit. They might get a minor concussion. It's fine. It's part of the job. So 95 wins. It's gonna be Mute City. Because of course it is. No one likes variety. We all hate variety. What about you? Do you hate variety? I mean, that's why I only stream this game now. Because I also hate variety. I think I'm gonna make either this one or my next one the last race. This game is really difficult to make that decision with, though. Like, I swear to God, I've had a couple of moments where I just get so mad because I have such good races that just get thwarted by a red bumper. And then, yeah, right at the end, I'm like, you know what? It's time for me to take a break. That break lasts like one YouTube video, and then I'm like, I should play some more F-Zero 99. The YouTube video was how to get good at F-Zero 99. I mean, I've looked at a few videos. I feel like I know all of the strats to it. I'm just bad. Which kind of fucking sucks. Because I love the game. And I feel like you can't say you love a game if you've never beaten it. That's not true, but... I feel like I have to earn my gamer cred. This is the one time I'll earn my gamer cred. I don't want to play Souls. I want to play F-Zero 99 and win. I want to win.
I'm gonna win! Wario!
Oh, shit. No, I did it again! Last turn! Why? Why does this always happen to me? I get so close to a fucking victory. I mean, that wasn't gonna be first place. That was gonna be at best third, but... I got really lucky with the Skyway. It like let me keep going, even though it definitely shouldn't have. We're gonna go back to Mute City again. Wow. Who could have fucking guessed? This game desperately needs more courses. I know most people don't mind, especially since they literally keep voting for this. But, like, fuck. It literally feels like there's 2 courses in this game. And I love Mute City music and Big Blue music. And the courses themselves, great. But fuck. Am I just ready for something new? It still baffles me that the entire F-Zero SNES course library is just not available from the beginning. Only half of it is. Under half of it is. 7 over 15. Like, what? This game came out in fucking 92. 91? Something like that. Maybe 90. I don't know. It came out a while ago, man. I already know about fucking White Land 2. Why you gotta make that a big reveal in a Nintendo Direct 4 months from now? That would have been nice if that was the last lap. Oh, why did they not hit it? No, I can't take this shortcut. I don't have the boost. Great. Fuck. Every fucking time with the red bumpers. Oh, I hate them. I fucking hate them. Give me a game mode with no red bumpers, please. Says the Salt Man. No, we're doing one more.
Well, that guy earned another victory. Good for him.
It's so demoralizing. But, like, why am I still playing it? If I hate it so much, why am I still playing it? I don't get it. Why is this game so fucking addicting? It has 2 tracks, 4 racers, and a whole lot of heart. I think it's just because I'm like, I'm still getting over that high 1 week later of like, this is a new, technically, F-Zero game. And I don't even feel like I've fully earned the right to be like this excited for F-Zero, because again, I'm not really, like, I haven't been a lifelong F-Zero fan. I first played these games a year ago. A little more than that at this point. I mean, of course, I had... For those who missed the story about original F-Zero, I did have F-Zero 1 on Wii U Virtual Console. When that first came to the Wii U Virtual Console, whenever that was. The movement of those gray bumpers are so weird. Stay out of my way, red bumper. Oh, watch me get hit. I always end up in first on the wrong lap when I'm crossing the finish line. Man. Like 20 is a great rank. But I no longer feel proud of it. That's 100% me, by the way, just because I'm so fucking, like, ego head about trying to get a first place victory. Alright, one more. This is the last one. Bungus. Red Toad. I don't care how I place this. This is the very last one. I'm a little bit hungry, admittedly. I did eat dinner, but might just have a little snack and maybe just play something else. I don't know. I've been playing this literally the last 3 days in a row for at least 2 hours. Today is approaching 2.5. Holly got a sequel called Holly Brand. Great. Joe Mama. The Shadow the Hedgehog ass color scheme to my right. Yeah, skip me all the juice. Hiccups. Hiccups disguised as a burp. Either way, involuntarily. Disgusting. That's me. It's my middle name. Disgusting slut that gives you gas? Great. Love driving into red bumpers. Yeah, when the salt starts flowing like that, like this is a good time to stop. It is a great game. And the salt, I am just a bitter human being. That is what is important to understand. I have no happiness, only hatred. It's Jover. Anakin, it's Jover! Alright, whatever, 12. I began this stream hoping I would get a top 3 victory. I came so fucking close in that Grand Prix. And then from there, it's all just downhill. One day. On the right side, we leveled up a lot. Soon. Reach the highest rank for your machine 20 times. Wait. What happens if you come in first 4 times in a row with each machine? That you just can't outbeat yourself. Right? That's what that means, right? Finish race without hitting barriers. Never gonna happen. Be the last pilot to qualify with the safe rank. I feel like I've done that, but it didn't give me the reward, so okay, guess not. Never gotten 5 KOs. Double KO. Fucking impossible. Well, when are you ever going to see 2 players side by side that are both dying, and then you come in with the kill? Like, one of them's gonna kill each other, so that way they can survive. Double KOs don't happen in this game. I imagine that's probably one of the rarest achievements in this game. Alright. Well, this game is way too addicting. That's the wrong button. It's too good. But yeah, as for Fire Emblem, listen. It's not a bad game, the NES Fire Emblem. I started playing it. I thought the first part was just okay. And then the second part was like, yeah, I'm really not feeling it. So, I'm sorry. This happens sometimes. I don't love to quit games, but I think it's better to quit them earlier rather than like get halfway through the game and then quit. So, this is where we end Fire Emblem 1. And I don't know what I'm going to necessarily do in its place. Probably a different Fire Emblem. I don't know. There is the poll for the next thing, but that's for the next thing. So I don't quite know what we're doing in place of Fire Emblem. Maybe a different Fire Emblem. Maybe a different game entirely. Maybe the next poll winner. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But all right, you guys have a good rest of your evening, night, and I'll see you tomorrow, maybe. Maybe.